Hello everyone, Exodus here, welcoming you back again to the gaming adventure. It's still a video game, a gaming adventure of Doki Doki Literature Club. We're just going to continue on because I have nothing more to say. I can't wait to see if my sweet cheeks Yuri there in the back, I can't wait to see what more she has in store for me, because that's kind of the story, the route, the way I'm going to focus is on her, because she's just kind of the... Look at her. She's standing in the back. She's obviously the tallest. She's got them eyes. They're not sad. They're not scared. They're not hurt. They're strange. I don't know. I probably am over analyzing it. So, let it begin. All right. So, from where we left off in the last episode, I was going to do the poems, and there was so much going on with the shoulder rubbing and the loving on the, loving. Well, if you watch it, you know. Anyway, I got pretty close to Yuri as we read a book together. Yeah. So, anyway, now's the time. We get to pick whose poems we get to read first. I don't know if this is going to determine anything later in the game. The one I am most curious about, though, is Yuri. So, let it begin. Yep, see, that's exactly what I was thinking. She's the oldest, she's the most shy, and, well, she's probably the most experienced. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Good call. Look at her, she's surprised. She's probably like, why'd you pick me first? As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Alright. Oh, she's getting gun-shy already. Poor Yuri. He's going to hate me. And that was probably like, he's going to hate me, muttered under the breath. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Maybe I heard it. Eh? Alright, yeah, I am right. Yeah, don't get nervous. Calm. Release the evil. Yuri takes a breath. Breathe deep. She's nervous. Don't blame her, you know. You ever write a poem or write a story, then you have to read it in front of your class. This is smaller than a class, mind you. But it's still stressful. When you're not used to it, especially. I know, I had to take classes just to get comfortable speaking in front of large audiences. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, she probably looked at it and didn't even read it. More so, she's like, he wants me first. Yuri trails off and, no excuses. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical. Yeah. I'm into them, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Okay. Deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter. And they, whatever. You're too smart for me. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Yeah, see, she's starting to relax because she was forced out of her awkward stare at me stage, you know? So, I understand. Again, if you all want to read these, I'm reading them in my head. Some of them I'm reading out loud if they're more important or whatever, or if I just forget that I'm reading in my head. But, you know, you can always pause if you want. I'm trying to make these a little bit faster content-wise, because I read slow out loud. So, keep that in mind. Please do. I know I got the nerdy glasses shoved really bad today. It's like a disorder. Right. Okay. Yep. Practice makes perfect. Valuable feedback. Feedback helps a lot. Whether it be for writing, whether it be for sports, whether it be for YouTubers, feedback helps a lot. Yeah, Natsuki, I don't even want it. Oh, gosh. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Yeah, you should. Well, I don't know. You're trying to prepare me for the worst, because I picture Natsuki being capital B? Yeah, know what I mean? You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. That's why I liked her. She was a little bit on the different side, which itself is kind of funny. Okay. Yes, it's a literature. Oh cool, we get to read it. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Simple. Stuck living in the past as the future's ever approaching. That's the basic. I get it. I get it. Not that bad. Got better handwriting than me. Oh boy, if I had to handwrite for you all, I'd be an embarrassment. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, you do all the work for me. You hit on that, Yuri. That's a relief. Yes, it is. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not, I mean, there's haikus. Those are what, those are real short, so. I'm really glad you like it. Yeah, she looks happy. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. So she probably writes some pretty evil stuff. That's why I wanted to focus on her. Really? What is it about? He thinks it's about a ghost. And it's her. Something in her past is haunting her. That's my guess. Their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Okay. Yeah, that's almost a lot more solemn. That's putting it gently. That's almost. Ugh. That's impressive. He's getting her embarrassed again. You think so? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Teach me all you know about poetry. Yeah, you do your best. Please do. I will too. So, we got who we care about out of the way. I'm thinking, maybe let's go ahead and go to Natsuki, because they're the one I want to do first. So we'll say we did the best first. Now I'll go with the most annoying person in my opinion. Yeah. So we'll go with Natsuki. Yeah, what are you looking at? Oh gosh, she's already got that mean mouth. Yeah, see, I don't like her. Look at her face. Yeah. Did you like your very first poem you ever wrote? That's what I thought, you little twerp. Painful to think about? Yeah. Stab again. Stick that hot poker right in her side. She deserves it, mean little... I've got a lot of descriptive words for this little... I don't like her. She really makes a bitter taste in my mouth. Like, I almost want to skip through her. I don't even want to read it. I read the first line at a glance and I'm like, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. I am not a professional. I'm not an English teacher, an English major, a writer. None of that. Although I at one point did want to be a writer, I was never a grammatically good writer, nothing. That poem sucked. Not to say it because I hate the little twerp, but that was dumb. Yes. Oh, see, now she's all happy. See, I mentioned that your style doesn't affect the outcome of what you're trying to reach to people. You can write silly, goofy stuff. Because, the bottom line of her story was people can try, but they don't do nothing. Basically, that's how I interpret it. That's why I think her writing sucks. But I understand where they're coming from. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Yeah, your poem pretty much just made me want to call you a vulgarity again. I don't like her. She upsets me. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Yeah. So I decided to write it. It wasn't that good. That's not... I didn't learn nothing other than you got a vampire thing and I don't like you. And you got an hourglass on your forehead. I didn't notice that. But... I decided to humor her with the last comment. Meaning, he don't even believe that BS. Well, at least he's going to be nice to let her be happy. I don't know how the story works. Alright, if this picking order matters. So I'm going to save Monica for last because if I did a second playthrough, that's who I would pick second. Because Sayori is your best friend, I would save her for third. And Natsuki annoys me to death. So, Sayori, you're up. Neighbor girl. Hi, Sayori. See, she's... Okay, see... Oh, okay. Also, I guess, technically, the two writers, I got them out of the way now, so we're down to the people who aren't really the poem writers, but wanted to make the writers feel better. Gotcha. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be right? See, she knows me, so she should understand about my poem. Although I don't even know my own poem. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Yeah, I bet you are. I am part of the club. I'm trying. That doesn't... Yeah, see, I'm keeping my promise. I'm going to hang out and be a part of the club. Make the girls feel better. Aww. The full picture of my motive. He's thinking of the punani. What? Yeah, see, I did join partly because of her, because it made her feel better knowing that, she was helping the club out, so. Fair enough. Yay, let's have fun. Okay. Allow me to clear my voice. All right. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's basically like she woke up and a poem came to mind. And the poem's center was sunshine, morning. And then her train of thought trailed off and she just wrote with it. Interesting. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this See? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. See, that's sometimes that's what you got to do. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that. It was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really. That's kind of what they've been saying. Poems express the person who wrote them. Perfect. I made eggs and toast. It's bad to skip breakfast. I understand that bad habit. Three down. One to go. We don't care. I mean, we do, but we don't. I'm reading it, so I guess I do care a little. Okay. Last but not least, Monica, president of the club. And someone I knew from a class in the past, so everything's kind of got up, Sayori the neighbor, Monica the president, and the classmate from the past. The two poem writers / club members / youngest and oldest. Everything's kind of got its place. It's very, very cleverly put if you look at it from that kind of a standpoint. So let's go ahead and finish up these poems. We'll probably call it quit here, and that way this will be a nice, simple episode. Get the poems out of the way. That's how I feel. Go with the flow until you know what the flow is. Really. That's Ew. Monica, if I recall, when we did the poem, there was a Sayori, a Natsuki, and a Yuri. Unless Monica was on a different part of the page. I didn't see. Yuri likes this kind of writing. Imagery and symbolism. See, these are things to remember. Yuri likes writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Try new things, and you can find out what's best for you. That's fact. If you don't try it, you won't know. Goes for a lot of stuff. Okay, let's see hers. Let's get Monica's poem out of the way. Hole in wall. Oh, hers got a bar. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. The ending punchlines right there. And he on the other side. See, God, there's so many meanings possible. Whether it's to their life or to their life relevant to me, the character. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Okay. An epiphany recently. See, that's what makes me think it's about the character, us. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I think I want to wrap it up here. We got the poems out of the way. That took a long time. That did. That took a long time. More to absorb about all the people and their characteristics. Natsuki and her younger, more kiddish poem. Yuri and her older poem, older mentality poem. The other two in their literal in-between poems. Sayori's like Natsuki, but a little older. And Monika's like Yuri, but a little younger. You get what I'm saying? Dark. Like the dark personality, Yuri. Not so dark, but still dark, Monika. Light, but not so light, Sayori. Then we got Natsuki at the bottom. She's the light. So, that's my analysis for now. If I'm doing right, let me know. I'll keep playing. I'm kind of enjoying this game. It's been a lot of fun. It's been interesting. It's been interesting watching the characters develop. That's what it's been. It's a big character development. So, thank you, everybody. I hope you're enjoying Doki Doki Literature Club. As always, take care. Till next time, peace.